Hey, so your associate's out, huh?
All right, guys. Welcome back to the 20%.
We don't know what we're doing.
Neither do you. So deal with it.
You need to deal with it. We're dealing with it.
We're dealing with it well. Your boys got jobs.
We got jobs. We're not on any drugs, actually.
Yeah. So this is our first sober podcast.
That's really sad.
That's a little fucking sad. But no, I'm going for 2 weeks. No drugs, alcohol, nothing.
2 weeks? Okay. I saw you hit some nicotine.
I do have my nicotine right now, but it's a lot all at once.
It's a lot.
To kick everything.
I can't. I've never hit those nicotine pens. I've never jeweled.
Dude, I shouldn't have fucking done it. I'm an idiot.
But I mean, it's like, who cares though? Because it's like, I was like, don't, get those jewel pods away from me. But like, how much coke do you have?
Right. Yeah, I'm here for the big guns.
Yeah.
No, it serves me no purpose. Like,
yeah. No, it's
like
just not good.
It used to give me head highs, and it was great. But now it's just like I don't get a high off it. It's just like I fucking need it. I'm a fiend now.
That's harsh. Yeah.
But I've weaned off a lot. Like, my use has just gone way down.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to... I didn't do any weed today. Didn't do, no pens. And I found a pen that I lost and didn't hit it at all.
Wow. You're growing up, dude.
I had it in my hand. I was just looking at it, and it was just, like, looking back at me, just back and forth. And I was just like, are we doing this? And the pen was like, I don't know. Are we doing this? I'm in your hand right now. All you got to do is put me up to your mouth. Give me a little suck. And I was like, I could give this pen a little suck.
It's making advances towards me.
I was like, nah, I'm going to cling on to my masculinity. No suck here. No, I don't know.
But no, yeah, I'm going for a couple weeks sober because mostly, the job hunt. But the job hunt ended today's, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, how did that end up on the same day too?
I know we've both been unemployed for a month, and today's was just the day. So yeah, I got a job at a farmer's market.
Farmer's market.
Well, it's like a small, healthy grocery store. They say farmer's market, but like it's like Trader Joe's essentially. Like when you walk in, it's not like a grocery store. Like you can see the back of the store. It's very open, and everything's healthy. But yeah, I'll be the dude. Basically, I don't know. It's not greeting, but they're leaving. So I'm saying like,
bye.
Thanks for coming, and I wipe down. I sanitize the shopping carts.
I
don't want to say I made it, but
you've been wanting to do that for a long time, right?
Mom, your boys made it.
we're here.
Almost 25-year-old cart wiper downer.
Lucky.
I know, dude. Dropping out of college was such a good choice for me.
Did that come with a Maserati?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
After the 90-day probation.
Oh,
yeah. Then I get the company lease.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's $15 an hour, so
you got it going.
That's what's shitty though, man. Like, serving, I was making like $25 to $30 an hour. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, and I'm not gonna find that again. I was so spoiled.
Corona's really taking a damper. Like, everything closed down and everything. I mean, I got a job.
Yeah, so Cyrus's job is a lot cooler than mine. Mine's just your typical grocery store. Mine's really dope though because it's only a mile down the road. But Cyrus, I'll let Cyrus tell you about.
Yeah, no, his place is around the corner. Mine's 20 minutes away, and they pay about the same, so that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting place. It's called Salt Works.
They produce. You
pepper.
Guessed it.
Pepper.
You guessed it.
That's it. No. Yeah. They got all different types of bougie salt. They got Himalayan pink, and then they got pure ocean.
He's a production assistant at a salt.
Hey, associate.
Bro, no, I was getting ready to go to my interview, and you were on the phone interview for that place, dude. That was the funniest, cringiest thing. He was just like
going off on like how they make salt.
This guy, I've never heard anyone more enthusiastic about salt.
It was like the Forrest Gump when he meets that the other retarded guy in the military, and he's just like listing off types of shrimp. He was like, that's how it was with the salt. He was like, we got pink salt, white salt, brown salt, we even do pepper. I'm just
and he was like talking about like the thickness of it and like and then the different types of machinery they use in the process.
Well, the personality for this type of salt, it's just like you're doing Czechoslovakian or Russian.
Some kind of salt whisperer. Yeah. No, this guy, dude, it was so funny. Like this guy would just go on a minute tangent about like the production of.
I put on a pretty good.
And Cyrus would just be like, "Oh, right, of course, you're right. Like you,
of course. Why would it be any other way?" That's exactly how you make salt.
Be a fucking 20-minute drive, bro. And it's second shift.
Yeah.
No, like anyone out there working second shift.
I mean, like now, I feel is the best time to do it.
Yeah, because you don't have a life.
Yeah, no, we don't have a life. You know.
But you literally can't do anything. Like 2 to 10. What do you? That's a horrible shift.
It's awful. 1 to 10. So.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Do you get an hour lunch?
I get a half-hour lunch.
Cool.
Yeah. I just like it is so shitty because for any like hardworking job, like I've worked at restaurants and then I fought fires for 1 season. So like every time I go to a hardworking job, I'm like, I used to fight fires at one point in my life.
Look, way back when. Still banking on that.
Yeah. So I feel like a piece of shit every time I'm like, I used to fight fires.
And everyone's just like, oh, he must be so.
Yeah, and I bank off like that praise too. Yeah. They're like, oh, you really know how to work.
Oh, you were really in the thick of it, huh?
I just sit there with my arms crossed and my legs crossed and just with a douchey smile. Yeah, I did do a lot.
Bet your ass I did.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't do anything. I don't know. I'm just happy to be, out of the house and working and also getting money. So that's cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's been long enough doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, things are pretty high strung around the house.
Everyone's just pissed at each other over the smallest thing. Someone breathes wrong. You're just like, can you fuck off?
What the fuck was that for?
Yeah. Why is that so personal?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've just been beefing with everyone.
It's, everyone's beefing with everyone. I mean, social media and stuff. Old people to young people to old people. You and me.
Yeah.
We got different opinions.
Yeah. So, but I think by Friday there's going to be 4 states that are opening back up all the businesses and shit for the corona. And it's fucking stupid.
It's stupid. It is. I get it. I totally get it. It's so stupid to open things up because all people need to do is just stay in their home while they fucking contain this shit. But, I mean, I want to do stuff. And old people don't really do that much stuff in the first place. So, stay inside.
That's not the point.
I just like, if you're old, stay inside. And if you're not, come out.
No. And then the common theme.
If you're scared, stay inside.
And then the common theme with all the states that are opening, they're all southern states. I'm sorry, but there's like no rules down there.
I'm covered in Jesus' blood. Did you see that lady?
No.
There was a lady and this dude was interviewing her. She was like on the road and he was like, and I'm a Christian and I definitely like I get it, but like you have to like abide by some certain guidelines, like you can be a Christian but that doesn't justify like everything in your life, which is,
right.
But he was like, why are you doing this? And she was like, I'm covered in Jesus' blood. I don't need any other reason.
Dude, they don't.
I'm like, no, you need more.
Trying to give any of those people any source of common sense, they're like, no, get that away. Get that out of my face. Dude, there's a picture of a protest back in Pennsylvania, and someone was driving like a cement truck type deal, like through the street, and literally spray painted on it. It said, "Jesus is my vaccine."
All right, cool.
Bro, come on. Like, why do I have to be the one to tell you that's fucking stupid?
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm not trying to trash religion, but like,
no, it's like, but it's like if you go the other way, just be like, atheists are going around saying, well, there's nothing there. There's no disease out there. They're lying about the disease, obviously. We don't have atheists doing that. Like,
but no, I mean, opening it up, people, like, the point of this is to not continue to let a bunch of people die. And that's what's going to happen.
I know, but, like, aren't those people going to die of it if they give it anyway, which is happening indefinitely?
No, but the point is to lower the chance of it.
I know, but the way I see it is it's inevitable and it's already happening. When that was invented, I feel like they put it out because they were like, this is going to kill some people. And they put it out.
Okay, and let's clarify. Who are you saying put it out? That's a pretty broad statement.
Who whoever.
So you're claiming
a certain group of people in China, and I don't know because I don't know any details.
So you're saying COVID-19 was man-made and put out intentionally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay, maybe not intentionally. Fuck, you got me. I said that out loud.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Idiot.
No, I mean, I feel maybe it was unintentionally put out, but it was intentionally invented, or they said it mutated or something.
I mean, it is mutated.
What do you think personally happened? Like,
me personally,
do you think people were like, "Oops, we were trying to make a cure for other stuff, but also we made this horrible thing, and now it's out of our hands"?
All the conspiracies are up for grabs. Like they all hold the same weight as the next one.
So saying that we don't know, that I know nothing. You know, I've just at this point, you know,
the thing that I think resonates the most with me is like people are saying China made this as a population control thing, like they let this slip out on purpose because they're so dense there.
So you also think that it was put out intentionally?
I think it's highly possible. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But if I had to put money on one thing, yes, I would say that. Yeah.
I just want to go outside. Okay, and it's fine. Like, we have freedom and stuff. I mean, I'm not really, like, I'm fine with the situation. I have a job now. I'm honestly not, I don't have any complaints. I have a lot, but.
But the thing is, like, that's the issue with society. People don't want to think outside of their bubble. Like now that we just got jobs, we immediately like, oh, everything's fine. In reality, it's not. Like,
it's really not.
Thousands of people are dying. Millions are unemployed.
Yeah.
Countless families are starving, not being able to pay rent. Like, this is a massive fucking issue.
Yeah. This is a great time to be a degenerate piece of shit, though.
No, this is the time not to be.
Well, we are, though.
Still. I mean, we are, but, like, we shouldn't be.
We shouldn't be, but think about it. Like, you didn't get a girl pregnant 2 years ago, and you don't have a kid to provide for her, so.
Thank God.
I mean, you know, and I didn't, so we're fine. Like, you know, I don't have anyone being like, "Where's the food, Dad?" You know, I'm really happy I don't have that.
We're not feeling the pressure of it.
Exactly.
So we don't actually feel the real weight of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the biggest stressor is our money, but, like, we got jobs.
But now we have jobs. And I feel like that's what I'm saying is we had jobs before, and if those jobs weren't taken away from us, we'd be fine.
Right, that still doesn't make the situation okay. Like, there's a crisis in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that they'll be fine. Like, they'll be fine. Like, it sounds morbid.
Some people are not going to be fine.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, everyone needs to fucking help each other right now.
You need some help?
I'll take any.
I'm
not picky.
I know that some people are going through a lot right now, and I'm sorry. Fuck. And it sucks for like undocumented people that are here, like, you know, people in from the South and people in from, I don't know if Canada, I don't know if Canadian Americans are struggling, but yeah, just people out here just struggling just because, you know, they.
I mean, Canadians are struggling too.
I'm sure Canadians are struggling, but just like a Mexican family that like just moved here, and like the dad and the mom both got a hot job at Red Lobster,
and immigrants aren't getting stimulus checks.
That's really fucked.
It's fucked up.
I didn't get a stimulus check.
I mean, you're gonna get one though.
Am I though? Because I don't see it.
They're coming.
As long as it goes somewhere towards my debt, that'd be cool.
No, I literally read an article that, like, for all the checks to be received, they're estimating it could take up to like 4 months. Which is just bullshit.
It's ridiculous.
Like, stop fucking around.
Stop fucking around. You know my bank account number.
And that's the thing. People in charge of this country make just absurd amounts of money. It doesn't click in their fucking head.
Yeah,
they don't. Like,
grasp. I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
my kids are hungry. And
then not only are the kids hungry, the kids aren't occupied with school and shit. Like, they're constantly in that rough home life bubble right now.
Can you imagine having that situation, this situation right now, and also having shitty parents, like parents that don't like that never gave a shit while they were working, and now they're off the job, and now they're pissed off at them. The parents are pissed off at themselves because they didn't think ahead enough or save enough, and they're also shitty parents because they've never talked to their kid, you know, on a personal level. So
right, yeah.
So then they come home angry, and now they're just all sitting in one building angry at each other.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of families being destroyed right now, it's probably like rising.
Like they didn't realize the hatred they had for each other until now. Like,
yeah, I wish we could take a survey on that. That's the only thing I want the census for.
They're sitting at that dinner table every night, just like, I fucking hate you. Pass the potatoes. But yeah, this is fucking wild. Like, where obviously you didn't expect to be a salt producer guy.
What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not
That's
real?
what I wanted. Ma, this is me now.
Let me go back to my kindergarten yearbook.
When I grow up, I want to work at Saltworks.
No, my dad just he came home and beat the shit out of me one day, and he said, you know, you're gonna know what it's like when you come back from the salt mines. So that's what I said at my interview. I was like, you know, my dad said I would know when I got here, so I'm here. Do you guys know why he did that?
Yeah. How much am I making? Also, why did my dad hit me?
The interview guy, my new boss was like, yeah, we'll get to work and we'll talk about it.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Sonny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those spots where like in a trillion years, you couldn't have imagined a situation like this. And like, we're just grasping at straws right now.
Even though it happens, and it is super predictable, and you know, I'm sure there were people out there saying, hey, there was a Netflix special. Like,
pandemic.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, yeah. Like, and it was probably like 3 years ago at this point. Bill Gates gave a TED Talk about how if and when there is another pandemic about going to hit America or the world, we're not ready for it, and nobody did shit. And like, he's right.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I do well.
Let's just get disease. That's fine.
But yeah, it's just like you couldn't prepare for this in any way, shape, or form.
You could have
financially.
And now, I mean, I could have financially. What are you talking about? Like, I totally could have been fine if, like, a couple years ago, I had just, like, gotten my shit together and not, you know.
And just not have been binged out on cocaine?
And not have spent a lot of money on cocaine. I probably spent more than $1,000 on cocaine. Like, more than $2,000 on cocaine.
More than 2,000
before I left, yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It was, yeah, all that panda money.
Orange chicken, bringing in.
Yeah. Huh. But we're sober now. So you're going 2 weeks.
At least. Yeah. I'm just, like, I just want to set my mind to something and do it. Yeah. Like, I don't have a real reason to, like, not be...
I might have to just, like, only do it socially after this 2 weeks. Like, I'll go a full 2 weeks, but after this 2 weeks, I don't know if I'm ever going to be a stoner again. Because, honestly...
Once you get a taste of the life without it...
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, last time I went a week without a few months ago, and a couple months ago.
And it feels great.
And I did feel, honestly, amazing. And I was like, I can't believe I've done this. And, like, dude, I'm saving so much money. Yeah, like, this is amazing. And this is the Cyrus that I want. And then everyone from Red Lobster was like, hey, you want to come to the bar? And then someone at the bar was like, hey, you want to do coke in the bathroom? I was like,
sure.
Yeah, well, I'm already drinking. And I was like, well, I might as well hit this weed.
God, I miss our dive bar. They never, like, they didn't card half the time. Like, you were just able to walk in at 20, like.
Yeah.
And we were just feeding you drinks, like.
Feeding me drinks, walking to the bathroom, doing cocaine. No, we're fine.
Dude, the Pub 44 bathroom, things go down in there. You just can't talk about it.
Things go down in there.
No, I've literally done drugs in that bathroom too. Like, it's just like it's inevitable. I'm sorry.
I never put my penis in a glory hole.
Wow.
So
that's good, dude. You're
like
setting the bar high.
I've never stooped that low.
Yeah, I mean, not yet.
Yeah. No, doesn't it suck that our parents literally set the bar so low to where, like, literally if we do anything somewhat notable, somewhat average with our life, like our parents are still gonna have to say like, yeah, you did better than I did.
I just think it's the circumstances too. Like I only had one parent disappoint me. Like my mom.
You had to.
No, my mom.
Oh, your mom. Yeah,
my mom was great. Like
I forgot you had a good
it's
mom.
just like at the times have just changed. Like we have a lot more resources to be successful.
Yeah.
Like my mom at my age now, 24. I mean, she had 2 kids, and I'm not even anywhere close to thinking about that.
How would you be as a dad if you had 2 kids right now?
I mean, I like to think I would just like get my shit together. Like it would like your heart has to drop and like.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what I have to do now.
It gets really real.
It gets real.
Fast. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to grow up to be like my dad, who was a giant piece of shit. Like, I don't, like, that's the thing. Like, the environment I grew up with was like very content. Like, everyone was content with bare minimum.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand, like, it wasn't until I left at 21 that I realized that concept even existed. Like, all I knew was how to get by. Like no one ever told me to start thinking bigger and make something of yourself. Like, I mean, I'm very grateful for what my mom did. Like, I mean, she worked all the time to make sure there was food on the table, and there wasn't there wasn't ever a lot of food or a lot of money, but like the lights were always on, and like I knew she loved me, and like that was enough.
That's good.
But like my dad, he couldn't tell me one personal thing about me. Like,
yeah,
there's no like, at least she put an effort to like get to know who I am and like hang out with me and know my friends and like support my stupid endeavors and like even like getting in trouble with the cops. Like, she didn't give up on me. Like she saw more than was at surface level, and like she taught me a lot about life. I don't think she realizes it, but yeah, I mean, just like trying to get our shit together now is really important, or you're going to grow up to be a degenerate parent.
Yeah.
And I don't want my kid talking about me like I do about my dad. Like, that would kill me. And that's like that's the part that doesn't click with me. Like, how is he okay with that? How can he be okay with not ever even like, I never once got an explanation as to why he kept leaving, or why he never tried, or I never got any reason for that. And like, that's what bugs me. Like, I just want to know how his brain works.
It's hard, and some people are like honestly like oblivious to that, and that doesn't justify it at all. But like, you can be a piece of shit parent and not even realize it, and I think that's a lot. But I mean, I don't know. I got a shitty. I don't want to say that, but I mean, I got a shitty mom, dude, and I got a shitty dad, and they're, my dad's getting his shit together. He's going to college, but he's going to college now.
How old is he?
He's 73, so 1973, so 47, coming up on it. So almost 50, going to college, and I'm just like thinking, like, what were you doing then? I was like, oh yeah, you were in prison, and I don't know, just like,
oh yeah, you're in prison.
Yeah, but he's like getting his shit together now, but it's like
I don't want to say it's never too late, but in some aspects it is. Like, it's not too late for him.
No, it's good that he's doing that now.
But I think it's too late for you guys to try and
to mend the relationship.
Be like, oh, we're cool now.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. Maybe when we grow up a little bit more. Maybe. Because I don't know. I'm still working on the forgiveness part. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm still working on the forget part. Honestly,
literally, it's really shitty when you don't have one family member that really has their shit together in like all forms, and I don't think that really exists. So I mean, like, that's fine, but like some people have their shit way more together than other people do, and it's black and white. You can definitely see it, when you look at someone and just have a conversation with them. Like, yeah, you really don't got your shit together. I know I don't got my shit together, but at least I am willing to admit that I don't.
You're open and honest about it.
Yeah,
you don't try and like persuade people into thinking a different version of yourself exists.
Like, I could. That's what I'm saying. Like, people can use so many crutches and excuses to say, this is why I'm a I'm fucked up in the garbage. Yeah, I'm fucked up in the garbage because like I looked at all the negative shit and kind of identified with it, and I think a lot of other people are in the same boat and just like kept going through that shitty cycle of negativity and just garbage. But like, why? Like, why are we doing so many drugs? Why are we, like?
I mean, honestly, like,
and now it's like common sense to where it's like, yeah, we're getting sober and we got jobs now, and we're not such degenerates when you really think about it.
No, I mean, there's
we're just young.
We're very young, and like, there's a lot worse than us. Like,
yeah,
we're at least able to maintain a house and animals and jobs and pay our bills and like
I don't know, like I can use, so sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I use my failed marriage as a crutch to be like, yeah, that's why I'm a piece of shit now. It's kind of the truth. I
mean, that's a lot to process. 21 divorced. That's a lot of life lived.
She only left me for a heroin addict. We're fine.
Yeah.
He was obviously much higher on the scale.
Well, yeah, dude, you're like down here in the salt factory, and he's up here all high as a kite.
At the time, I was only a wildland firefighter.
Dude, stop banking on that. Shut up. It's gone. These days are gone.
But it was at that time.
No, but like that like brings up a good point. It's just like, well, at least for me, like I turned 25 in June. Anymore. Like, that's when I gotta let it go. Like my upbringing, sure, like it had an impact on me, and like it fucked my head up a lot in the last few years.
You're saying like now's the time to
like it's not an excuse anymore. Yeah. Like if my life's a failure, it's all my fault. Like it's no one else's. Yeah. I can't yell at anyone else except me. Like, yeah, I could take it out on my dad if I want. But first, I mean, I'd have to get a hold of him.
That's not going to change. But yeah, but like you can't change anyone's heart. Like you literally, if someone's like stupid, like you can't change them. Like you can try to give more knowledge and whatever, like to your dad and me to my dad or whatever, and just be like, yeah, you were a piece of shit back in the day, and be like, so
what's your name?
Wait, who is this again? Yeah, I don't know.
Like he would just forget my birthday.
That's pretty
like, what do you?
That's shitty.
How do you like he'd say happy birthday like 2 days later. It's like,
I think I met and then on my 10th birthday he stopped by and he was like, oh, here you go. I was like, what's up? He was like, just here you go. And it was a bag. It was like a half-eaten bag of runts of like my least favorite candy, bro. Too.
Shut up. Let me get this straight. Half-eaten. He handed you a box of half-eaten candy.
Yeah.
And was like, happy birthday.
Yeah. Dude, happy 10th birthday.
Dude, I would be like, all right, where are the cameras? Like, dude, come on.
And then he literally like, and I think that Christmas too, he called me on the phone and he was like, hey, I got you a football. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I got a football. And he was like...
Was it deflated?
Right? No, but he was like, I got you a football, but... Did it die?
No, I think it's fine. All right, technical difficulty there. Well, we literally don't know what the fuck we're doing with this. Like,
yeah, neither do you, so it's okay.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, yeah, back to the deflated football.
Yeah, it's my 10th birthday. My dad stops by. He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, no, not even 10th birthday. Yeah, 10th birthday, I got the half-eaten bag of candy. And then Christmas rolls around, and he's like, hey, I got you a football. Calls me on the phone. This is me talking to him. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I got a football now. And he's like, yeah, I gave it to your cousin, though, because you weren't around. So I gave it to him.
Why would you even mention it?
I was living in North Seattle. He was living in South Seattle. He was like, well, I couldn't make the trip, you know. What are you going to do?
Couldn't make the trip.
Like, cool things.
Yeah, I'm just your kid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? You're treating me like a shitty ex-girlfriend. Like...
No, his nephew. It was his nephew. Come on. That was pretty shitty. I don't know. Ugh. Shitty parents. I don't want to be a shitty parent. Like, I hope... the second I nut in someone and then they leave it in there for 9 months, I'll take care of that kid. And if that lady doesn't want me to, I'll pay up.
Right.
I don't know, child support, but
I don't know. As long as you're actively putting in effort, that's all you can do. Like, you don't need a great job or a lot of money to be a good parent. Like, that's what my mom taught me. Like,
But, like, do you think people are shitty parents because they start having kids at our age?
No, I don't think it's that. I just think...
Because if you had a kid, think about it, 3 years from now, or 3 years ago, like, you get someone pregnant and then they have a kid, and then right now, think about, like, a couple weeks ago when we were sleeping all day and getting high and really enjoying it and going, man, I'm really glad I had kids, or really glad I don't have kids to take care of right now. That's pretty nice. But thinking about, like, if you have kids, the people that have kids that regret it.
I mean, it's one thing, like, to hold resentment towards them for a little bit. Like, I get it. You shouldn't, but it's not their fault. It's yours.
But it's like, people are immature.
Right. It's immaturity. It's not the kid. It's their immaturity. And, like, I mean, I'm speaking for myself. Like, if it were to happen tomorrow, like, I'd be disappointed, not because I'm having the kid. I'd be disappointed because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
And that's where I think the resentment would stem from. But ultimately, like, that's my blood. Like, like, obviously I don't know what that feeling is when you have a kid. When it comes out and you're just like, shit, I'm a father now. Like, I'm sure it's, like, the best feeling in the world.
I know.
But, yeah. Fuck you, shitty parents, and stop being immature.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And, like, families that are chilling inside, just have a conversation with each other. Like, put the screens down for, like, 40 minutes, and then just talk. Just fucking, what'd you do? Oh, you sat here? Okay, what do you want to do with your life? Now that we're all sitting in
as long as you install good morals.
Yeah.
Like, and that's luckily what I had with, my mom. Like, that's good. She taught me manners. Yeah. She taught me not to be a jackass. Like, although I am sometimes, but, like, that's everyone. Yeah. But as long as you have good morals and you're mature, like, your kid's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Like, where did you, like, learn the most? Like, what, like, family,
like time period,
straight up, like, your mom was just, like
what was the source of where I learned everything?
Yeah.
I'd say 50% my mom, and the other 50% was just my personality of, like, developing self-awareness because my father didn't have any.
Yeah.
I'm a very empathetic person because my family wasn't that.
Yeah.
So now I have the traits they didn't have.
Like, in spite of?
Not in spite, it's just growing up and seeing time and time again shit you don't want to see. It wires you differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, me personally, like, I don't want to grow up grow up poor, but like, that's not a defining factor. But obviously I don't want that because you and I have seen firsthand what poverty, like, the amount of stress poverty puts on a marriage, a relationship, family. Like, I feel like half the fights growing up with my parents were about money. Mm-hmm. Like, so in a different world, if we grew up with money, would he have been such a jackass? I don't know. I'd like to think probably not as much, but
probably.
Probably.
Because I feel like people are the same with or without money. I feel like we have pretty good morals and we help old people when they're crossing the street, old ladies if they're crossing the street. Not lately, just because I don't want to murder them with the virus that I might be carrying.
Murder them.
But I don't, I don't know. I feel like we have pretty good morals. We had a lot of really good, really good bad examples. That's what
I had enough moments in life that felt like rock bottom and enough trauma that slapped me in the face.
Yeah.
That, like, I knew what I didn't want.
There was a lot of those, like, after school special moments, but only without the part that said, this is why that's a bad idea. We had to figure that shit out, and no one was saying that. No one was saying, hey, this is why this is not the way to go, and this is. and I don't know. There just wasn't enough good reasoning either.
Like, I mean,
everyone's on drugs and everyone's got a fucked up childhood. Yeah, fucking get your shit together. Be a parent.
Like, I remember, like, I had this voice crack. I was working this stupid office job, and I was making probably, like, I don't know, 16 an hour or so back home in Pennsylvania when I was like 19 or so, and that was really good because minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I mean, I also had a 2-bedroom apartment for $700. Like,
that's pretty amazing.
The market's a lot different. But anyway, I got fired from this job after like a month, and my mom was pissed. I remember this conversation. She was like, "What are you doing? Like, you had a good job," and like, but it wasn't. Like, I wasn't happy. Like, that's the only thing like kind of goes over her head sometimes, just like to gauge happiness over like
how much money you have. Or
it's just prioritizing happiness
status
above everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not trying to get by. Like, I'm trying to be fulfilled and like have a life I'm like actually proud of.
Yeah, and even having like, you know, our jobs might be mediocre right now, but we're still doing what we want to do, and we're just, you know, we're working through it. Like, it's not.
Yeah, like I want to go back and just like scream at my younger self, like I wasted a lot of time.
What would you say exactly? Like,
what would I say?
3 years ago, he's right in front of you. Like,
3 years ago. So 3 years ago, that's when I moved from Pennsylvania to Seattle. So
April 2017.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I had just gotten to the West Coast.
You got here in April or
March? I left in February. Left in February. Got here in March.
Okay.
So it was about like a month on the road, and it's just get out of your shell. You know, like I was like just afraid to like I knew I was a black sheep growing up, but like I didn't really understand it. Like I was more afraid of that fact rather than now embracing it. And I don't know why it took so long for me to just be like, Ryan, just be you, and like that's what's gonna get you places.
Yeah, I mean it's terrifying, like doing shit that you want to do
that other people aren't doing. Like most of the time you look like an idiot, but like that's where greatness is born. Like idiocracy sometimes. Like
yeah, I mean we look real dumb right now, but I mean I don't really care though is a thing because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like
yeah,
like that's the thing. Like after like. I love just bagging on myself because it's like
it takes off the pressure.
There's literally nothing anyone could say to me that would get under my skin. Like
because I feel like you lifted the pressure off of yourself, and now that takes away everyone else's ability to put pressure on you.
Yeah, and because like I was able to be bold enough to just sell all my shit and move across the country on a whim, like. Writing my first book, that is like single-handedly the second biggest accomplishment in my life, behind moving. Like being able to sit down and write a book about your life and reflect on everything, like that was the most growth I think I've ever done as a person. Like that book means more to me than most people. Like being able to sit down and read your life and like. It's weird. It's really weird, and then publishing it and putting it out there for people to like rip on you or how you don't know how it's going to be perceived. But yeah, I mean like that. I'm like so proud, like, and that's something like I can show my kids.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people are doing nothing. Like we're doing a little bit more than what a lot of people are doing. You know, we have jobs.
Yeah, we still have things going on. Like a lot of people are doing nothing, but. A lot of people are doing things, but more people are doing nothing. Yeah. And, we're somewhere in that halfway point.
Hey, we're in the gray area.
We're in the gray area. We love the gray area.
We're on lap 3. We're almost done.
But, I still have a lot of exciting things going on,
What do you got going on?
I mean, I still have a second book coming out. And we have the podcast.
Oh, yeah, nonchalant.
Yeah, just do books.
I'm just a published author.
I mean, somehow I was able to sell almost 500 copies of the first book.
500, really?
500.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's got some 5-star reviews.
It does.
I don't see any 1-stars.
No, I did a search of the book, and allegedly the half-price bookstore down the road, it said I can pick up a copy of my book in the store. I can't double-check it because it's closed, but...
I hate to break it to you, bud. Someone bought that book, and then they took it to Half Price Books and said, "I don't want this book anymore. Do you guys want
No,
it?" No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, that's honestly, they're like, they probably just like, oh, I saw this randomly on Amazon. I'll give it a try. And they like got 4 pages and like, oh god, this is self-published.
Oh man, but what's book number 2 called though?
All the Things We're Left to Sift Through.
Okay, so
and it's gone through a lot of title changes, but sift, the definition of it, is to examine something thoroughly so as to isolate that which is most important or useful.
Right.
And it's just about all the fucking trauma and bullshit that I had, that I'm like, once I moved out here, I just had to deal with it. Like there wasn't an instruction manual or like, just like,
you didn't have
the last 3 years have been the most mentally abusing years for me. Like, I don't,
by yourself or
I mean, it's circumstances that I had and like I didn't deal with before. Like I just ran and left home, and then when I got here and got settled and was happy where I was at physically, I then had to work on where I was at mentally and like. And the book's gone through a lot of title changes. Like originally it was gonna be called Pacific Thoughts, which I don't know why I was gonna call it that, just because like I'm near the Pacific. Seattle-y. Like I wanted it to mean something because I've had to delay it now because of Corona. Yeah. Like I don't feel right promoting something when people just don't know what tomorrow is gonna look like, and I can't go around and promote it. Like the plan is to put the book out and like go on a little mini tour for it. Like I'm gonna take weekend trips to like Portland, Vancouver, LA, San Diego.
That's pretty awesome.
Portland, like, and just do open mics. Put out posters, leave copies in coffee shops, bookstores, like whatever.
Yeah. Like it'd be cool if we had a thriving community. That'd be cool. Too bad everyone's shut down though.
I know.
Too bad I'm the only one that wants everything to get back up and running. Me and Georgia and South Carolina and who else?
I forget the other two.
Probably Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, dude. Those are just terrible states.
I saw this meme where it said, "Someone needs to make Florida Man a Netflix series."
No, literally
they would have endless episodes.
Every bonkers news story you hear, it's always out of Florida. Like 9 out of 10 times, it's some weird shit in Florida.
Do you want to go right now?
No.
Are you sure?
No, remember
we could be that Florida.
Do you remember
man.
the fucking bath salt craze? Remember?
Yeah, that was the first
That was
one.
in Florida.
That was the first one. Yeah.
That was like,
that was the
that's
first
weird.
Florida man to go.
And then, amongst all these weird stories, there's just fucking alligators.
Just chilling. Yeah, no, I know a guy from Florida, and he said someone just at Disney World, just like a 7-year-old kid was just eating, just eating. Like by an alligator, by a giant alligator.
I thought you meant he was like eating fried alligator. No, the alligator ate the child.
Yeah, the alligator walked up the child and went
chomp the child.
Yeah, bye child.
What the?
Your child's gone because of an alligator.
Congrats. There's old people. There's weird shit. There's weird animals. There's stupidity. There's swamps. Dude, Florida is the trailer park version of California. Like they're like no, just stop.
It's on the opposite side.
Just old people golfing down there.
Gross.
Like the only reason I think I'd golf is like if I'm bored out of my mind. But I guess that's old people. They're bored.
I don't know.
So they just take up golf.
We could. I don't know. Do you think you're ever gonna take up golf?
No. But me and Cyrus have an idea to commentate sports, like just commentate different sports that we have no idea about. Don't know the lingo.
It'd be awesome. It'd be like we just golf commentators like about someone baking.
Like
cookies.
whenever like the fucking like a big golf tournament's going on, like we'll just stream us commentating it, and like it's just super quiet on the green on the back nine here. Tiger pulls out his putter.
He's got a really nice bag.
Oh wow!
Look at that hat. I don't know if those tan lines are going to make it out of this summer.
Oh, man, he just took a 9-iron and bogeyed that ball right in my mouth.
Bogeyed that ball right
just took a 9-iron and bogeyed in my mouth, dude.
Yeah.
Crowd goes wild!
Yeah,
dude, it's oh my god, I wouldn't like. Nobody should ever let me go to a golfing. Like I would just have the urge to just scream out shit. And
that's what the fuck I'm talking about. They're really fucking loud.
Oh my god! Or just like they take a bullhorn, like just a casual when people were in their backswing, just blow it. Like I would just love to do that. Like, and that's just awful. Like
just troll this shit.
I
out
hate
of a
that.
golf
Like that's how my brain works. It's just like, oh, Ryan, ruin this. I'm like, okay.
I think we need to troll a golf tournament now. Like the next one we see, sports are closed. Fuck,
dude, we got esports.
We got esports. Yeah. We need to fuck
That's
up
such a
like,
stretch. Who termed that?
We can't like prank anymore. Like we really can't.
No, I mean I literally spent last week trolling my job interviews.
Yeah,
that's what I did. I was like, wow. I haven't had any.
I think you have a problem. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm addicted to trolling. I really, I can't stop. I just show up places and I just spat out nonsense. I just love doing it.
I literally admitted in my Lowe's interview that I was high. No wonder they didn't fucking call me. And I literally I was still the 2 days following. I'm like, maybe they'll call me. Like I'm that delusional. Like I need to fucking stop.
Yeah, no, it's sad. But hey, that's in the past, and
right now it's about setting ourselves up for the future, and like we're, I don't know. Like, I hate when people ask like, "Ooh, what do you want to do in 5 years?" Like I don't fucking know exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, we can think about it now. Like, okay, 3 years. Like, 3 years ago, I would say to Cyrus, you need to focus on you more, and you need to stop thinking about what other people think about you. Especially girls.
Yeah.
Oof.
Stop chasing the tail.
Stop chasing the tail.
It's not worth it.
I mean, just relationship stuff. Ugh. Just like, first of all, what's going on there? Ladies, you're intimidating. You're all scary, and tables are turning so much, dude. You go on a date, and it's like girls are turning into fuckboys now. So it's like, and guys are like.
It's not even one gender more like worse than the other. It's just like that's the culture. Like the culture is not to settle down. The culture is to just have fun and not leave any any roots. Don't leave any roots. What do you?
I totally want to cut that out. I don't know. I just feel like the tables are really turning because not necessarily girls are fuckboys. Because there's a lot of boys that are fuckboys.
All genders are fuckboys.
All genders are fuckboys. All the in-between, too. They could be, I don't know.
Literally, if you're breathing, you could be a fuckboy.
Yeah. Hoot over here, your cat could definitely be a fuckboy.
Yeah, she could be. I don't know. I've only had her a year.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just really...
It's just the culture. No one's settling down.
It's hard for both parties to just, get your whole self... all presented up and then go out, do something.
More people are just worried about themselves right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, turning 30 20 years ago, you had a family. Turning 30 now, you're like, maybe I'll start one soon. Like, it's vastly different.
The incentive to, like, get your life done is...
And that... and there's just more incentive to focus on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more resources around us. Like I said earlier, it's just... There's more tools than what they had before. So
yeah, and like,
yeah. I mean, these years are just building your future. So like, what do you want your future to look like in a couple of years?
Right. Yeah. My future self. Okay, so he looks exactly like Terry Crews.
Right. Of course.
He's walking up to me. He's like, "Whoa, this is how much chicken I eat," and then this is me. So I just picture Terry Crews coming up to me and being like, "Hey, I'm gonna look like Terry Crews in a few years." If you
didn't understand, he is Terry Crews.
Yeah, no, I tan every day. Like I am Caucasian, but I tan every day so that I can eventually look like Terry Crews, and it's gonna happen. No surgeries. I might do the opposite Michael Jackson thing.
A reverse MJ.
Reverse bleach my skin. I don't know if that's... No, I could take melanin pills.
Wait,
I'm not going to do that.
Wait, what's that do? I don't know.
I don't know. So like I think it's melanin. but it's these pills that you can put in your body and will literally make you darker skinned.
What?
Yeah. I don't know, but I guess
That's weird.
Some people do it just because they prefer to have a darker pigment. Like that one Rachel Dozer, that the white lady from Montana, and she posed as a black person, and she got really in the high ups at the NAACP. Yeah.
What's the NAACP?
It's the African American organization.
Oh.
I don't know.
Man, I'm not cultured enough, I guess.
Me neither, but like especially Rachel Dozer is not, because she was she literally got a perm and stuff, and she like tried to make her skin like super tan, and yeah.
Sounds like it's working out great.
No, she's doing great.
I mean, we're talking about her, so people are talking to her.
Yeah, she's doing something.
Doing a lot of stuff.
But yeah, 3 years from now, I don't know. I look exactly like Terry Crews.
How about we skip the 3 years and just go in a year?
In a year?
See, I feel like I do much better. Okay, I mean, I live very day to day. I don't even set timers on shit. Like I hate setting timers. I don't set timers on food.
When you put stuff in the oven, you need to watch it.
No, I just my gut feeling. It's like once it's done, I'll know.
But it says 20 minutes.
I literally just have a problem.
20 minutes and then
I have a problem with anyone, people, machines. Like I just don't want anything telling me when to do something, or I'm gonna lose my shit.
You're like Dwight in The Office when he refuses to get a voicemail because he doesn't want. He doesn't trust robots with messages.
I just don't want something.
That's you right now.
I just don't want something beeping at me. He's like, "Okay, it's done now." No, I'll decide that. You're the machine.
No, because it's like it's helping you out.
I don't need the help. I'm a grown man.
Okay.
My dino nugs are done when I know so.
Sure. But okay.
In a year, no, mark my words, dude. I'm done living in the suburbs outside of Seattle. I'm moving to the city after this lease is up in 9 months.
Those are some big words.
No, no.
I'm marking them down, right?
Good. Good. I'm done. I'm still living in Linwood because the roommate I did have decided to leave, and this is the place he did want.
No, it's me, Dakota.
Shut up.
No, I'm literally living the shell of Dakota's life. I feel so weird. I'm like,
my roommate had to leave abruptly, so I had to just find someone, and I was like, "Hey, this guy works with me. Come on in."
Yeah. Thanks for hand picking me. I know.
Yeah. There's a lot of good choices.
I literally just hey, can I wiggled my way in. There's already a bed and TV, and I'm just like, okay, I guess this is mine now.
And when you moved in the room, the closet's still full of his stuff, and you're just like, guys, these are my things. Yeah. Cool.
I literally just stole Dakota's identity.
And we just have his dog.
Yeah, I'm not on the lease. I'm literally just
I have 2 people living in my house that aren't on the lease, and then one person on the lease is gone.
And 2 extra animals.
And I'm in too deep. I can't even begin to explain this to my landlord.
Okay, so, and then the goal is to resolve this all in a year.
I mean, this is up in 9 months.
Yeah, the lease is up in 9 months. So you got 9 months, and so 9 months from now, you're getting.
I'm getting an apartment in Seattle.
I'll tell you, my goal was that to live in the city, and I just let girls take that away from me. I really did. I was like, oh, we can go get a country house. Oh, we can
you were trying to play the
do what she
the settle
wants
down
to do.
life,
yeah,
the house and the car and the wife and the kids and the
close knit rural community. That's
and
cool.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
some
it.
people find.
But I honestly think about what I want, and I'm like, is that ever what I wanted? No, dude. I want to fucking I want that exposed fucking brick apartment in fucking Seattle.
Yeah, I want the exposed brick wall. I want the fire escape.
Yeah,
give me that.
My life is an episode of How I Met Your Mother, and it's gonna be that way till I fucking die. Okay. I don't know. I just wanna, not regret the things that I tell my kids.
Right.
At all. I don't want to regret.
Yeah, no regrets. That's it's the simplest thing to say, but it's the hardest to achieve.
Mm-hmm. And
I've been saying no regrets for a few years, and I still have
regrets.
tons of regrets.
There's never not going to be regrets. But the limit.
Limit it, yeah.
There's never going to be a cap, but as long as we can just limit it as much as possible.
Yeah, keep the fuckery to a bare minimum.
Literally, yeah, we're getting responsible. I mean, we're slowly,
we're getting there. We're doing it.
Getting our shit together. We're putting our heads down. We stopped doing drugs. Not that great. We're not really liking not doing drugs, but I think. It's
fun. To end on a high note, we're sober. We got jobs. We're not total bums. We're functioning hobos.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that.
Yeah, no, the soup kitchen, we help each other out. We wash each other's dishes at the soup kitchen.
We share each other's pea soup,
We pee in the same alley together. We cross swords.
Got the same meth dealer.
Hey, bro, you want to take a 9-eye and bogey in my mouth?
But yeah, I mean, I guess it's just, if you're listening, you don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life, it's okay.
Because
it's fine.
No one else does.
No, and if someone tells you to do, they're lying.
Liars.
So yeah, we don't know what we're doing. Neither do you. Thanks for listening today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about here, okay? We're doing our best.
We can cut so much of that out. Please don't hear that. We need to go like 2 minutes ago.
Fuck. Here, I'm just gonna pause.
That was awful. This is